All right, today we are going to do something a little different. We're going to take a digital sales pitch, the kind you see online all the time, and we're going to pull it apart, piece by piece. We're going to look at the anatomy of it to really understand the psychology behind why it works so well.
So, think about it. How do you sell something for, say, thousands of dollars when it's not even a physical thing you can hold? It's not magic, not at all. It's actually a very carefully constructed process. And we're going to use a real-world script as our map to figure it all out. Let's dive in.
So, the script we're looking at is for a custom website service. But what's really important here is its structure. It follows a classic blueprint, a formula you'll see selling pretty much everything online, from courses to coaching. And I'm telling you, once you see this pattern, you are going to start noticing it absolutely everywhere.
Okay, so step one. Every single effective pitch starts right here, with a problem. Before you can even think about offering a solution, you first have to zero in on a specific pain point your audience is feeling. And then you twist the knife just a little bit, agitate it, to make them really, really want to fix. And check these out. These aren't just a bunch of technical terms. These are the real nagging thoughts that keep a business owner up at night. My website looks old, it's so slow, or the worst one, it's not bringing in any customers. See, this isn't just a list of issues. It's a direct emotional hook.
And this is where the agitation really starts. The pitch totally reframes the problem. It's not just about having a slow website anymore. No, now it's about the trust and credibility of your entire brand. All of a sudden, a small technical problem has been blown up into a massive crisis of trust. And that, right there, raises the stakes a lot. Okay, so at this point, the audience is really feeling the heat of their problem. So what's next? Well, now it's time to be the hero and offer the perfect cure. The pitch pivots hard from talking about the problem to laying out the perfect solution. Now, this is really smart. Each of these promises is specifically designed to fight a common fear a buyer might have. No generic templates? That tackles the fear of looking cheap or just like everyone else. Performance-focused builds hits back at the fear of paying for a site that doesn't actually work. And 365 days of support? Wow. That is a huge confidence builder. It's a promise that you're not just going to be left high and dry once they have your money. Now, look at this list. It's huge, right? But here's the thing. You're not actually meant to read and analyze every single item. This is a classic sales technique called a value stack. The goal isn't to get lost in the weeds. It's to create this powerful, almost overwhelming feeling of value. It makes the service feel so packed with features that the price tag starts to look like a steal. So we're in the final act. The audience is hooked, they see the incredible value being offered, but they still haven't clicked buy. This final phase is all about erasing any last-minute doubts, building rock-solid trust, and giving them a little nudge to finally take action. This is just a brilliant move. Instead of hitting you with one big, intimidating price, they give you options. And this does two amazing things. First, it makes the service feel way more accessible. And second, it allows you, the buyer, to immediately see where you fit. The decision shifts from a scary yes or no to a much easier which one is right for me. You've seen this a million times, and for good reason. This is the incredible power of social proof. That number, 100s, feels solid and real. And by mentioning not just positive reviews, but repeat clients, well, that's even better. The script is basically saying, hey, don't listen to us. Listen to all these other people who already made the smart choice. It just melts away the risk for a new customer. Did you catch this? The pitch literally calls out its ideal customers by name. If you happen to be a coach or run a startup, you suddenly feel like this isn't just a generic ad. It feels like it was made specifically for you. That creates this powerful sense of being understood, which makes the whole thing feel less like a sales pitch and more like a helpful recommendation. And finally, we get the grand finale, the call to action. It's direct, check the link, but then it adds a little bit of pressure. That line, don't wait while your competitors move ahead, that's not just creating urgency. It's tapping into our fear of being left behind. It cleverly frames doing nothing as a potential loss, and that's a huge motivator for people. So at the end of the day, yes, we just broke down a script for selling a website. But the blueprint itself, that's the real story. It's a masterclass in digital persuasion. You identify a pain, you present an amazing solution, and you build so much trust, it's hard to say no. It really makes you think, doesn't it, about what this all reveals about how we're all wired and how we decide who and what to trust in this incredibly crowded digital world.